What is going on, everybody? This is SSG, aka Sergeant Sentinel, and thanks for joining me for another XPN Network video game review. Today I'm talking about Crackdown 3, but before we continue, if you enjoy this video, hit that like button. If you know someone else who may enjoy it, share it with them. If you're not subscribed to the XPN Network YouTube channel, definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. Feel free to follow us on Twitter. And if you have something to say about this particular video, leave it in the comment section below. We love to read your comments. Last but not least, keep an eye on the XPN Network YouTube channel for our weekly podcasts, such as the PSN Party Podcast on Tuesdays and the XBL Party Podcast on Thursdays. Without any further ado, let's get into Crackdown 3. Now, for those of you that may not know much about Crackdown 3, it released in February of 2019 for the Xbox One and for Microsoft Windows. Now, Crackdown 3 had a rather long development cycle, and when they first showed it off, one of the main draws is completely destructible environments, even in the single-player mode. Now, that drew a lot of people in, and it was touted as one of the true cutting-edge games that would show the power of the Xbox One. Now, unfortunately, that never really happened with this game, and the lofty promises made by Phil Spencer and Xbox were never realized. Even the multiplayer segment of this game, it just kind of felt like a shell of what it was supposed to be. Now, yes, there was destructible environments in the multiplayer, but it felt more like the huge buildings were cardboard boxes, and you were just knocking them down and knocking holes in them like some of us did whenever we were kids, acting like we were superheroes. So the multiplayer component was kind of fun, but it was nowhere near what they promised. And of course, the single-player destruction that they promised, you can destroy all these buildings and stuff, it just didn't happen. Now, what you can do in in the single player segment, of the campaign, is there are different destructible environments that you can destroy with your superpowered futuristic police officer that you play. When you first start the game, you're able to select from several different looks for your officer, male and female. You decide whether you want to play as Terry Crews, who, of course, as a lot of you may remember, was a big proponent for advertising in this game. But you don't have to play as him. You can play as other different characters. Like I said, some are male, some are female. The main draw of this game is not only the satisfying gunplay, because despite what the haters may say, the gunplay is actually pretty satisfying, and this is kind of... You've heard the phrase popcorn flicks. This is kind of like one of those popcorn games, I guess, where it's just dumb fun and you just want to play it for a while, have some fun, blow some stuff up. One of the negative parts about the combat in this is that there's no guns on any of the cars. So there's no car combat. It feels like such a missed opportunity. And the cars are probably one of the worst aspects of this game just because they don't handle as well. With that being said, the verticality, the orbs that allow you to power up how effective your guns are, how strong you are in hand-to-hand combat, how high you can jump, are, in my opinion, a true strength of this game. Now, this game is available on Game Pass, so you don't have to buy it anymore. It is a decent sized game, meaning it's not on the level of Call of Duty, but it is pretty sizable, and whenever you download this, it's going to split it into single player and multiplayer. You can download multiplayer if you want. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's dead by now, but in my opinion, don't even worry about the multiplayer. It's just not worth concerning yourself with. The single player campaign is what I've gone to several times since its release, even after I finished the entire campaign. Now, the campaign is focused around clearing different sections in the game, different neighborhoods, different regions. Of course, each one of these will have bosses, and then, of course, you have a boss fight at the end. So it like I said, even though it has glaring negative issues with it, Crackdown 3 is still a lot of fun if you're just looking for games that don't really take themselves too seriously, like the Just Cause series. Crackdown 3 is in that same subgenre of action games. So if you enjoy games like that, Crackdown 3 is going to be right up your alley. And if you are looking for a game that's pretty fun, a game that you just want to play for a weekend and forget about, Crackdown 3 is definitely the game that you should check out. Now, like I said, it is an Xbox exclusive. It's an Xbox console exclusive. It is available on PC, but it's not available on PlayStation. So if you're a multi-platform gamer, just plan on playing this on Xbox if you do have Game Pass, because it's not on PlayStation. And it probably never will be. And just like it's unlikely that we'll ever see a Crackdown 4. This game wasn't received very well, but it's still a lot of fun. But sometimes that limits how well a game can do. Very unfortunate, in my opinion. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you did enjoy it, hit that like button. If you know someone else who may enjoy it, feel free to share it with them. And don't forget to subscribe to the XPN Network YouTube channel. We greatly appreciate each and every person who subscribes, everybody who watches our podcasts, and everybody who enjoys the game review videos that we put together. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. This is SSG, aka Sergeant Sentinel. Take it easy, gamers.